Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Pisces reading, which is occurring on the 17th or 18th of this month, depending on where you are in the world. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check the description box below for information about the readings I offer. I'm welcome all of you who are new and those of you that are returning. I am happy to be here. So let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy for the full moon. We have the Three of Wands, which is about you setting yourself up to move into an unfamiliar area. This is about gathering the resources, the intel, the networking, the potential colleagues, the models, the ideas that you want to work with, and you putting your feelers out and waiting for some connection back from those feelers that you're exploring the world with. This is facing your gifts in a new direction. So you're looking to expand and to grow beyond your current location. In the 10th house, we have the Nine of Cups, and this is in the house of your social identity, the way others see you. And here you are understanding that you are learning the steps to be authentic in your growth, your professional growth. So you're learning what ways work for you, what direction is a reflection of who you feel or what you feel your potential is. And you're aligning yourself with others, opportunities, relationships that support you, that recognize your value, and that um, are encouraging of your potential. This gives you a lot of satisfaction because there's something about your success in the professional world that has eluded you, at least those Leos I'm talking to. So that if you're successful in an arena, it may not be one that feels like it's authentic to who you are. If you're not successful, it may be because you haven't found that area or that environment that is responsive and authentic, that makes you feel good, seen, and supported. In the first house, your perspective, the Six of Swords, you're definitely looking to moving on. Something that you have struggled within for a while. This can be a home situation, this can be a work challenge, has finally allowed you to feel a sense of exhaustion from trying to be seen, trying to be heard, trying to contribute to the solution of problems or challenges in which you don't feel that you ever have any grounding. Instead, you're looking to another environment, another opportunity, another relationship that allows you to find some peace and acceptance of the situation that you are currently in or that you have been in. You understand that really moving into a different environment is part of getting the rest, the distance that you need in order to accept the situation that you have been in many ways learning from, despite the lack of embrace in that situation. But you're ready to move on to something new, to meet new challenges that are really equal and connected to what you want to achieve. In the fourth house, the house of your home, the Eight of Cups is echoing the theme of moving on in a slightly deeper, more emotional way. In this way, you're recognizing that your relationships, loved ones, long-term relationships, no longer fulfill the need that you require. You have learned what can be learned from this. This can be familial relationships. This can be uh, a long-term professional environment. where you have had positive relationships, but you need a greater challenge. And this is where you are setting yourself up for to take the step to meet that significant challenge for you. This takes a lot of courage because where you are is comfortable enough. You've gotten used to it. You're used to perhaps the routine, the boredom, the lack of engagement that has you just marking time. And in some ways, there's a sense now of wasting time, that you really need to buck up and get ready to face the challenges that are ahead of you on this path to finding greater success and satisfaction in your public life, in your professional life. In the seventh house of significant others, we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is really indicating the basis of some of your strongest connections and relationships have been based on your own sense of insecurity. So that my sense is that you perhaps have often chosen partners on the basis of the qualities you don't feel you have. And this feels very directly related to a lack of a sense of power in the outer world, a lack of the ability, the ambition, the drive, a work ethic to make it in the world in a way that you think is appropriate to who you are, where you belong. This sense of self-doubt quite possibly leads you to make choices that are not authentic to you. Perhaps ways in which you are setting yourself up to be led or encouraged or controlled rather than connected with. A true connection that would actually recognize your talent, your ambitions, your desires, and be willing to support and encourage you in that. However, the sense of insecurity about who you are, self-doubt about your ability to be successful in the world is really causing you a sense of inner turmoil, pulling you backwards rather than helping you to move forward and take the risk of putting yourself out there, of going for something that might seem hard at first. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle and hope that this reading is resonating for you. Leo, so far, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the Health card. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Let's find out about what this specifically means. I'm feeling as though the sense of self-doubt, the sense of insecurity that you may be manifesting in your relationships, of course unconsciously, may be deteriorating your well-being overall. So that the idea that you need something from others that you yourself don't have is an imbalance already, an internal sense of imbalance. There's nothing that you need others for. There's only things that you agree with others on, so that you join with others in order to support each other, to do work together, to create or accomplish something together. If that's a strong relationship, if that's a service or a business, when you are feeling that you lack necessary qualities to do your part independently, then you unconsciously project that onto others as all powerful. And in that way, it's a setup to impact this ever decreasing sense of wholeness within you. So something tells me the sense of completion is what you are striving for, because the Nine of Cups tells me that you are looking for something that truly reflects your authentic desire, that truly inspires your ambition, that recognizes and supports who you are authentically and encourages that. It's kind of a complex situation. I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords in the first house with the Justice card. So here we are talking about the way in which you are going to get your justice. You are finding your balance within, and that quite literally can mean moving from a place of feeling like a victim of your circumstance or your relationship to a place of powerfulness, rather empowerment, so that you are recognizing that you are responsible for your reality. That means the partners you choose, the goals that you identify are part of shaping the reality that you want, so that you are always in control of yourself. It doesn't mean that you control everything, but you know what you've earned, you know what you're working for, and you understand that you can do your part. So the sense of responsibility that rests with you, not your partners, about your world and the way that you are shaping it is something that you are balancing within you. And the Eight of Cups in the fourth house is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. I love this. This is describing that there is a sense of family inheritance, legacy, ancestral heritage that is supporting your courage, your moving forward in terms of establishing a service to the world, recognizing the privilege that you have wherever you are, whatever that is, from modest to extreme, that you have benefited from the work of those who came before you consciously. They worked so that you could have opportunities. Perhaps they didn't, perhaps they did. But you are now recognizing you're in a position of giving that back, of understanding that you too can help others to gain some of the privileges that you have benefited from. This is part of what is encouraging your movement towards a challenge that is significant to you, that is important to your place in the world, your work on the planet, your work in this life. And so it would not surprise me that you work in an area where some benefit is identified and offered to individuals who are in need. And this is part of the significance that you're seeking in a way that acknowledges the privileges you have, the abundance that you already have. And the Five of Swords in the seventh house of significant partnerships is clarified by the Five of Wands. So there's a lot here that you're changing. You're really changing the way you think about your partners, for sure, the way you identify and give away your power, your love to others with the hope that that will come back to you. There's also a way that you recognize that you make assumptions about the powerfulness of others that you're choosing in a way that comes back to contribute to you feeling controlled or dominated, subordinate in a way that is very uninviting, uncool with you, Leo. You cannot be controlled. You will not be dominated. And now you're understanding how you unconsciously set that up in the past, perhaps repeatedly, and how you now see that learning this about yourself is liberating you to rely on yourself, to have faith in yourself, to trust in yourself. And the Nine of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the King of Swords. And this is beautiful because this desire, this understanding that you can feel good, not only about what service you provide to the world, the work you do, but that finding that work, uh, aligning yourself with those who support you in learning these skills necessary is part of your sense of satisfaction, of wholeness, of completeness within yourself. You are very dispassionate in your on your pathway to finding happiness. And why that's important is because you are open up to unfamiliar ideas. You're open up to inspiration, the truth that is unfamiliar to you. The truth is something that may come through your colleagues, your associates, your collaborators. It may not come through your family members or your loved ones, because that dynamic is so real, it's hard for you to see outside of it. But this ability to use logic, to take responsibility for what you want, not for what others can give you, is really key to finding the sense of satisfaction and happiness with knowing what's best for you. And I'm going to finish up this reading with flora and fauna of Africa. And look at nature as a guide. And here I pulled the Egyptian cobra. And the key word is wisdom. You have power and grace. Know when to use your voice and when to use your venom. Thank you so much, Leo, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.